He asked me, where are the valuables? Where's the money at? I saw the gunman turn to his right and look at the second intruder. At that point, I went for the gun.
Eventually, Erickson got the gun.
I tried to tell him to stop, and he comes at me, right? I had to pull the trigger.
3 men forced their way into the home and held a mother at gunpoint.
That's when the woman's son then grabbed his own gun and shot and killed one of those intruders.
Northeast side, where a homeowner says he fired at intruders who tried to break in.
This is where 92-year-old Earl Jones lives. Then he realized it was someone breaking into his basement. Down below, sheriffs say, a man was entering this door. Jones got up, grabbed his squirrel gun, a .22 caliber rifle.
When a Fairborn man fired back at 5 men who broke into his home yesterday, killing one of them.
Detectives do not plan to charge the man who shot the suspect, saying he and his roommate acted in self-defense.
A South Philadelphia homeowner shot and killed one of 2 men whom he says broke into his house overnight.
Police say that's when the armed homeowner confronted 2 burglars, got into a scuffle with the men, and fired shots at them.
We're going to turn now to the young mom in Oklahoma who aimed her gun at an intruder while she was on the phone with 911.
I walked over and got the 12 gauge, went in the bedroom and got the pistol and put the bottle in his mouth, and then I called 911.
18-year-old Sarah McKinley killed a man, she says, to protect her 3-month-old baby. Police say 2 men, one armed with a 12-inch hunting knife, were trying to break into her home outside Oklahoma City.
You do what you have to do to protect your baby.
The teen mother killed the 24-year-old intruder the second he stepped inside. Police call the shooting justified.
A brave mom takes aim to protect her family from home invaders busting down the door.
They break down the door and race in, only to find the mom inside, locked, loaded, and about to pull the trigger of this rifle. One of these young thugs also has a handgun he drops right here as they make a run for it. Then he boldly picks it up and goes in one more time, only to get another dose. The brave mother in the home was defending her 2 young children here on Woodrow Wilson.
A homeowner new this morning says he shot an intruder because he was trying to break into his Northwest Dallas home.
No charges have been filed against the homeowner.
Father says he had no other choice but to shoot a strange man who was breaking into his home. And today he's relieved that he had a gun for his protection.
And after one of them kicked in his front door, he says he had no other option but to use his gun. One man kicked the door, broke the lock, and barged in.
I pointed the gun at him. I said, stop one more time. And that's when I shot. That somebody like myself, who's just trying to protect their family, has to own a gun in this day and age.
Eric Fagan and Daniel McIntosh used a gun to scare off a 6-time felon from their off-campus apartment.
A man breaking into a home in Winter Haven came face to face with 3 armed family members. Now he's dead.
Investigators say a break-in turned deadly when a family opened fire on the intruder. The man made it to the kitchen, and by then, all 3 family members were armed.
But 84-year-old Donald Kane's story of taking control and fighting back a home intruder as the 2 exchanged gunfire, instead of running out the door, police say Kane grabbed a handgun and chased the woman to the 2nd floor.
I have subscribed to the NRA's policy of refuse to be a victim.